Hi, I wanted to make a quick video for you here of the functionality of these three pieces that are up on eBay right now. There's a Roland JX10 keyboard, MKS70, which is Super JX, same unit as this in a rack mount, and the PG800, which is a programmer that allows you to work from an actual set of knobs with all the functions on the box rather than uh, dealing with parameters in the synth with the dial and the buttons there. So you can program here and then save it there. The Super JX 10 has a manual for it, the original manual. I bought the thing new, so it has, still has the parameter cards and brochure from the store. Bond music. The MKS70 Super JX also has its original manual and program cards and whatnot. The PG800, I don't know that I have the manual for it, but you don't really need one. It also has its case, which has, is okay, it's all there, but it's seen better days, has a couple little flappy spots in it, but mostly all there. The PG800 also has its original cable, which you can find them, but it's better if you have the real one. So I'm going to just run through the functionality of these for a second. Let's listen to this keyboard instead of that. So now we're listening to the keyboard. I just want to show you that we should probably have a slightly or different patch for yeah. So you can hear the keys. Yeah, that'll work. So we can just see all the keys work. So that's all functioning, and as you can tell, the buttons are functioning because I can change patches. Volume controls, good and not scratchy. So none of these pots are scratchy. Bender works. And it's also the LFO. So that's all good. Let's see if we can use the sequencer and sequencer is good. Hey, sci-fi. So that's got alpha dial we should check too. I'm going to switch to a tone and value. Maybe we'll switch to the parameter for the fine tune maybe, and then you'll be able to hear this. Okay, so that's all functioning. Then the alpha dials sometimes get funky with age, but these are both in good shape, so that's all working. I don't know if I mentioned, both of these have the uh, M64C data storage cartridges, and both of those are working. I can pull a patch from the cartridge instead if you want to. I'll go to cartridge and go to A3 or and then we'll go back to internal D7 or something. Okay, so all of that stuff's functioning. The cartridge is good. Let's look at the Super Jack. So I'm going to switch from that to this guy. And let me just call up a similar patch. So it's all functioning here. The alpha dial, once again, same thing. Let's go to a parameter, or actually, first we'll go to the tone, and then we'll go to a parameter like the tune, again, for this one. So the DCO1 tune, switch the value. So that's all good. I'm going to go back out of there. So all of this is working fine. It's, again, there's, you know, a tiny bit of rack rash on here. This more or less says when the rack in the 80s, and it's stayed there ever since in my studio. Let's listen to PG800 for a second. What I want to do is switch in this patch to a parameter. I just want to switch the key mode from dual to see if I can find the key mode. Yeah, there it is. I want to switch that to whole. So we're only using one voice right now. As you can see, we've switched to a single voice here. That'll make it easier to hear what's going on with the PG800. Otherwise, you won't hear things changing if there are two simultaneous voices going on. So there are two oscillators per voice with a filter, a couple of VCAs, LFOs, envelope control of pitch for the oscillators. These are analog oscillators, by the way. They're digitally controlled. And there are a couple of envelopes here. So we'll just, let's change something like, I will change so you can mix with the voices here. We can change the filter. So we could switch the decays. And the attacks. So all of your programming you can do here as though this module had all of its knobs, so it's more uh, like a modular or something with the all the knobs up in front, so a little bit easier than programming from here. So the three things together, I've always used them as a group because it's a big fat analog sound. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. I think that's it. Look at the pictures for the condition. It's all in good shape. It's not, like anything that's this age, it's not perfect, but it's all perfectly functional and it'll give you some more years of service. Thanks.